We are in the middle of summer reading, and if your child or teen is looking for new books to check out, today's recommendation of page turners from Tuscola Public Library might be the right book for them. We have director Devin Black joining us now. Devin, it's mid-July. That means summer reading is at its absolute peak. But children, they don't have to fear. They don't have to worry because we have some fantastic reads right here. Let's just start with oldest to youngest, maybe.
We can do oldest.
We're covering different age groups, so let's start with the more mature book.
All right, so these are all staff picks. So we've got, well, including me, 5 staff members at the library. This is one by our staff member, Marta, and it is #NotYourPrincess. And it's a bunch of different indigenous Native American artists that have done, and some of it's paintings, photography. There's like a small graphic novel kind of insert in there. And it's basically a way of getting to know them and the things that they think and talk about and their culture, perhaps not Disneyfied.
Right, makes perfect sense. What a great read. Is it illustrated as well?
It has a lot of illustrations and things in it, but I mean, some of it's like poetry. It's not really illustrated. It's a beautiful book, and it's also a nominee for the Abraham Lincoln Award, which is aimed towards high schoolers.
Awesome. Okay, let's move on to this next one here. Well, we're going in order. So the smaller one, what age range? You said K through 5th grade, but you're saying
I say 2nd, 3rd grade. If you want to read it on your own, it's a perfect book. Zoe and Sassafras. Sassafras is the cat. The dragon in this case is Marshmallow.
Okay. Do they go on an adventure?
Well, animals keep coming into Zoe's backyard wanting to be fixed, like they need help with stuff or they're not feeling well, and then the dragon shows up. And you know, what do you feed a dragon is a question that she has to ask. Like, what do dragons
Hopefully not sassafras.
I would hope not.
No. Okay, and then this one's for our littlest ones.
Yes, and I'll mention that Marla, not to be confused with Marta, was the one that recommended Zoe and Sassafras. I, on the other hand, recommend The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. It's one of my favorite books to read out loud. When I recommend books for adults, no one reads them, so I started doing these kids' books because this book is hilarious. It talks about the origins of the game Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Okay.
And, you know, you can do funny voices with it. It's got 3 main characters. As you can guess, it's rock, paper, and scissors.
But if you read this before bed, your kid's going to want to go into a crazy rock, paper, scissors tournament, huh?
So, yeah, that's the problem. So you mentioned earlier that this could be a good bedtime story. I'm like, well, maybe not.
Maybe after the pool, that would be the good time to read a rock, paper, scissors book here. Okay, well, tell me more about your staff picks. When I walk into Tuscola Public Library, you know, how many books do you guys have recommended that I have easy access to?
So interestingly enough, it's about 6 to 8 on a stand right in front of you, but behind the desk we have a bunch of these little staff pick cards, and as soon as those books come back, so we've got about like 40 or 50 books, I think, about ready to, you know, as soon as they come back, we put them out on display, and that's all our staff picks.
How do you determine what your staff picks are? Are they just favorite things you've read? Are they new releases?
They don't have to be new releases. The #NotYourPrincess is a new release, but really it's any book. I mean, the Rock, Paper, Scissors book is a couple years old, and there's been some classics on there from, you know, the 1800s and stuff. It's whatever. There's no rules.
Okay, I love that. You never know what you're going to get. We do have some great events really quickly coming up. I love this, a music discussion, so you bring in your favorite song lyrics and you read them as poetry. I could think of a few great songs I would love to do that for.
Yeah, so we'll have printouts of all the songs, and we'll play the song or clips of the song at least, and I'm always amazed by what people bring. It's not necessarily what I would bring, but I mean, that's the fun of the whole program.
Just stick with like Bob Dylan and keep it easy if you want to talk poetry.
Exactly.
And then we have Crafter's Corner. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, we do that 1st and 3rd Mondays of every month, and that's knitting, that's crocheting, that's whatever, scrapbooking. It's just a group that gets together. It's far beyond my ability.
Yeah, I'm not a crafter myself, but you can always learn and improve at the library. And also Cooking with Marla. You can cook, you can craft, you can read some poetry.
Yeah, you can do everything. Cooking with Marla happens on Facebook, mostly because we don't have kitchen facilities at the library. So that happens on Facebook Live, and you can just log on and she will cook I think we're doing spicy shrimp tacos this time.
With pineapple or something.
Again,
mango salsa, I think.
Beyond my ability.
Well, like I said, you can go to the library to learn. Learn about all kinds of things. Thanks, Devin, so much.
Thanks.
We'll connect you to the library so you can access all those great events online at CILiving.tv. Thanks so much.